make some mussels. Mussels are real easy to cook. Follow a couple of steps and you can adjust the recipe and do whatever you want. Now to start with, I'm going to take and I'm going to make some toast to go with it, a garlic bread toast. Got a little baguette here. We're going to cut a couple of slices. Okay, so we got our pieces of toast cut. We're going to put a little butter on. Butter, not margarine. Put the real thing on here. I don't want to get too carried away with the butter. Just a nice layer. I did let this soften up. It gets come to room temperature before I started doing this. Okay, we've got a little pecorino romano cheese here. A grater. I'm going to grate a little bit of cheese on each one of these pieces. Alright, now we're going to put these into an oven that's preheated to 425. Okay, so we got everything ready to go. I've got 2 cups of water here in my wok. I figure for 2 pounds of mussels that'll be pretty close, but I do have some extra water standing by. I've got like 5 cloves of garlic that I've roughly chopped up. We're going to go ahead and throw that in there. I've got a piece of ginger that was about as big as my thumb, or maybe just a little bigger, and I've cut that into strips. Got a teaspoon of sea salt, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring this to a boil, and that'll be our broth that we're going to cook these things in. Okay, my water's up to a boil. Now my mussels, I have 2 pounds of mussels here. I've gone through with a little steel wool, cleaned them a little bit, made sure there was no beards on them. Anyway, they're now ready to go in. I've got 2 green onions that I've chopped up. We're going to throw those in. I didn't want to throw those in too early because they'll break up a little too much. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put our mussels in. Spread them around. We're going to put just a little bit more water. You don't want to have a whole bunch of water in there, just enough to get good contact with all of them. There. That ought to do it right there. Wound up with about 2.5 cups, no, about 3 cups of water in there. Anyway, I got a glass lid so that I can keep an eye on what's going on. And just a few seconds after they open up, they'll be done. Okay, these things are just starting to open up. So we're going to give these about another 45 seconds and then we'll be done. Alright, these things are basically done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this lid off. Put it over here out of the way. Kind of stir these around a little bit. Check for any that I see that are not open. If I see 1 or 2 that's not open, I'll push them back into the broth. That broth is still hot. Now, let me plate a couple of these up. I want a couple pieces of ginger to put on there. That way it looks nice. There we go. There's our dish. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta put a piece of toast on there, don't I? Let's see how they taste. That's good.